Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video I'm going to introduce each and every command in sheet metal. So first of all we need to have a sheet metal tab here. For that right click here and then select sheet metal. So sheet metal command is appeared here. Its first command is base flange tab. It works quite similar to features tab extruded boss base command. So let's try it. First of all you need to have a sketch on front plane, then draw a rectangle. Now in the sheet metal tab select base flange tab command. First of all it will ask you about use gauge table. If you are going to select these tables, select yours, or then it asks you about the thickness for sheet. Here is the thickness. Usually sheet metal material has a very low thickness, below 1 millimeter, so you can select your own. So type 0.1 and here is the bend allowance and rest of the things. So press OK button and the command will be applied. There is another task which is performed by base flange tab command. So again in the sketch menu, sketch tab, sketch on front plane and then draw a center point arc, make normal to, and then draw arc like this. Now add dimensions, radius 90 millimeters, and this is the rip dimension 0.5 millimeters. So now in the sheet metal tab select base flange tab command. Check to this box, override default parameters. Here is the wall thickness for the pipe. So let me tell you about rip. As you know, pipes are formed with the sheet. When they bend pipe like this and on the edge there is some distance between both of the edges, which is called rip. So first of all here is the wall thickness for the pipe. You can choose, let me show you. If I type 4 millimeters, then see this is the wall thickness which is asked first of all. If you check to this box, reverse direction, it will be extruded outward, and here is the bend radius. Now this is the direction 1 for extrusion. By default it is 10 millimeters. You can select or type your own dimension here, and this is for the direction 2. So press OK button and this command will be applied. So this was the base flange tab command and its work. Next command in the sheet metal tab is convert to sheet metal. When you create your SolidWorks part in features tab or any other tab, then you need to have convert it into sheet metal by using this convert to sheet metal button. So let me show you how it works. So sketch on front plane and then draw some sketch. Now in the features tab extrude it, press OK button. At this moment I'm going to convert it into sheet metal. So click on convert to sheet metal command button, and first of all it will ask you about fixed face or fixed entity. So select this face. Here is the thickness, which is 4 millimeter. So let me select 0.3 millimeters, and then it will ask you about edges for bend. So click on all these bottom edges one by one. Now here is the preview. Scroll down. This is the rip sketches. So at the moment we don't have any sketches to be used for rip. So just press OK button and close. So for now press Ctrl plus Z to undo. Now sketch on this plane line and draw it like this. Press OK button. Click on convert to sheet metal command again. Similarly this face as fixed geometry. Now bend edges, select all these 4 bottom edges along with this edge. Now scroll down and then select this box, rip sketch. Now this is our rip sketch, so click on it. Now again scroll up and activate this box and select this edge. Now press OK button. Here you can see this part is now again converted to sheet metal, but with this rip sketch. So next command in sheet metal is lofted bend command. To use this command we need to have 2 sketches. First sketch on front plane. Let's draw a center point rectangle. Now define it 200 millimeters by 180 millimeters. Now draw another center point rectangle. Define it 2 millimeters. Use trim entities, trim these extra lines. Press OK button and again save and exit from sketch. Now in the features tab, drop down this reference geometry arrow and then select plane. Drop down this menu and select front plane as first reference. Make some distance and press OK button. Now sketch on this new plane. Make normal to and draw center point arc. Make both of these points coincident and save and exit from sketch. Now hide this plane. Go to sheet metal tab and select lofted bend command. Select this rectangle as first profile and then this arc as second profile. So scroll down. Here are the options. You can review these options by yourself. Reference endpoint, use gauge table, or here is the thickness for sheet. Here is the bend radius and bend allowance and rest of the things. So press OK button. and this command will be applied. So after lofted band command, here is the edge flange command. To use this edge flange command, we need to have a sheet metal body. So sketch on front plane and draw something. Now in the sheet metal, select base flange tab command. Now extrude it and press OK button. Click on edge flange command. Here are the flange parameters. So select edges. Now your flange will be automatically generated or created. Now specify the direction. In this direction, if you scroll down, here is the degree for bend. You can increase or decrease, like 120 or 180 or any degree that you want. For this time, let me select 120 degree. Here is the length for extrusion. See how it is working. This is the type of this distance from flange. Here is the flange position. If you uncheck this box, here is the bend radius and gap distance. So you can select multiple edges to create more than one edges or flanges. So once all done, press OK button to apply this command. So next command is miter or miter flange command. It works quite similar to edge flange command. So for that, we need to have a sketch perpendicular to the plane where we want to make a flange. So for that, click on this plane or face and sketch. Now make normal to, select line and draw it. Now you can select miter flange command and see it is working. In this command you can also select multiple edges. So rest of the options are here. You can review by yourself. Press OK to apply this command. So now next command is hem. So if you press this hem command, see how it's working. First of all, it will ask you about edges for hem. If you select this edge, see how hem is created. You can also select multiple edges. By clicking on this arrow, you can change the direction for hem. These are the types and sizes. Here is the radius or length or dimensions. You can edit or select your own. Rest of the settings you can review them. Press OK to apply this command. After hem, there is a jog command which adds two bends from a sketch line. So for that, let me show you. Sketch on front plane and then draw a rectangle. Now press OK button and then in sheet metal select base flange command. Extrude it according to your design and then press OK button. Now sketch on this face, draw a line select jog command. First of all, it will ask you about fixed faces. So this is our fixed face. Our sketch is automatically selected. So you can see there are two bands in our sheet metal. This is the distance from this point to this point. You can increase or set your own. Scroll down, or if you uncheck this box, here is the radius for band. You can select anyone, scroll down again, and this is the type of dimension or position. This is the dimension position, and this is the type of jog positions. So, and after that, here is the degree for jog angle. Now you can press OK button to apply this command. After jog, here is the sketch band command. Jog adds two bands and sketch band adds only one band in the sheet metal. So let's try it. Sketch on this face, make normal to and draw a line. Now if you select sketch band command, similarly it will ask you about fixed face. So this is our fixed face. Automatically this sketch is selected. So you can see here is only one sketch band in our sheet metal. So degree and the rest of the settings you can review them by yourself. Press OK to apply. After sketched band command, this is cross break command. This command actually don't affect your 3D model. It is used only for references in 3D drawings. If you click on cross break command, first of all it will ask you about face. So if you select this face, nothing else, press OK button. Only these lines have been created. There is no other work is related with this command cross break. Now we have corners options here. So for that, sketch on front plane, and draw a rectangle. Now in sheet metal tab, select base flange command and extrude it according to your design. Now select edge flange command, this edge, this edge and this edge. Press OK button. You can see here is the rip. So drop down this corners options. First option is closed corner. Select it. This box is asking you about faces to extend. So if you want to extend this face, click and see these faces are extending. So type of extension and distance. So choose 0.1 millimeter gap distance, and rest of the options review them by yourself and press OK button to apply this command. So next option in corners is welded corner. Select it. In the first box it will ask you side faces to be welded. Select this face Now click on this box and then select the stopping point. Here is the fillet radius and rest of the options like add weld symbol. Now press OK button to apply this command. Now close it. After weld corners there is break corner or corner trim. Click on this option. Now click on this corner and then on this corner. So these corners are cutted or trimmed. Type of cutting or trimming: if you want a linear cut, click on this box, or you want some type of fillet, click on this. Here is the size, then press OK button to apply it. After that we have corner relief. Click here, then zoom in. Press this button, select all corners. Type of relief: rectangular or circular. Scroll down and dimension. Select your own and then 0.1. Now press OK button to apply this command. Now you can see, if I press Ctrl plus Z or undo, now you can see the difference. After corners, this is forming tool option. I have a special video on this command and I will write it in the description of this video. You can watch that tutorial by yourself. Now we have sheet metal gussets, so click on it. Select two faces, supporting faces, face 1 and then face 2. Now you can see gusset has been automatically created. If you scroll down, these are the distances from this point, reference point. You can increase or decrease this distance. Scroll down again and here is the sizes for this gusset. If you want to edit all dimensions, check into this option, profile dimensions, and select all the dimensions manually. Again scroll down. Here is the type of gusset: circular or rounded gusset or flat gusset. Again scroll down and these are rest of the options. Review them by yourself. Press OK button to apply this command. Now you can see gusset is created internally and externally. These options are related with features tab. So now we have unfold, fold and flatten commands. So if you press flatten command, all of your sheet metal part or body will be flattened, and then you can measure all the development lengths. So let's press it, flatten. So this part is now completely converted to a flat sheet. So now you can measure all the development lens. So press on smart dimensions and then turn on reference dimensions. Now you can measure this distance from this edge to this edge, and all of the dimensions. So press OK. Once you have completed this task, just press flatten command or press this button. So now we have unfold command. It works quite similar to flatten command but manually. To use this unfold command, our sheet metal part don't have the gusset feature, so we have to delete gusset feature first. Delete it. Now it will work. Click on unfold command, then select fixed face, which is this face. Now bands to unfold. To save time, select collect all bands and then press OK button. See, now to undo this operation, select fold command. Similarly, the fixed face is pre-selected. Now click on this button, collect all bands and press OK button. So another important sheet metal command is vent. To use this command, we need to have some sketch on any plane or face. So make normal to and draw a circle. Now line. As it is cleared from name, it is vent for air fans as used in power supplies of computers. So once you have completed your sketch, save and exit from sketch. Now you can use vent command. First of all, it will ask you about boundary. So this is our boundary. Then these are the options, review them by yourself. Here is the rib. So these are 2 ribs, select them one by one. Again scroll down and spars. So select this circle as spars. Again scroll down and then this box is fill in boundary. So select this circle. Once all done, press OK to apply this command and review rest of the options by yourself. So now I'm pressing OK button. So friends, these were the sheet metal commands. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. Or if you want me to make tutorials for you, please comment below or text me on my Facebook page. A link to my Facebook page is written in the description of this video. Thanks for watching and sparing time.